Dear Jason, what do you think of sexual encounters with family? For example, my political uncle, who is my aunt's estranged husband, has been coming on to me, telling me he wants to fuck me, touching my ass, biting his lips towards me. I'm trouble coming up with a mental picture of what that would look like. Um, just to name a few things. Anyway, a few months ago, he was fooling around telling me I had a small dick. I don't know how he would have known that. And I showed him my dick and he smiled. And when I told him, let me see your penis, he denied. I'm pretty sure he's gay or bi. You're pretty sure he's gay or bi? Dude, if a guy is asking you to see your dick, he's gay or bi. Okay? Unless he's your doctor. Well, I don't know. Your doctor might be gay too. My doctor's gay. If you read my blog, I actually posted naked pictures of my doctor just recently. Anyway, back to the skeezy question. Anyway, how do I break the wall and start fooling around with him? And if we do, is it morally okay? P.S. Him and my aunt are separated and he has 2 boys. He's 48 and I'm 21. Okay, so the first question with the whole thing is, what do I think of sexual encounters with family? This guy's technically not family because he's just some guy who used to be married to part of your extended family. So it's not like you're talking about shagging a brother or anything like that. So that part doesn't count. And then the whole thing about how do I break the wall and start fooling around with him? Kind of like you say meatloaf in French. You don't. Okay? Just don't. Because here's the deal. Even if he's not with your aunt anymore, you know that when she finds out, and they always find out, she's probably not going to be too happy with the whole thing. And the 2 cousins of yours, they are probably also not going to be too happy, and believe me, that is going to make a really, really awkward Thanksgiving dinner. And you don't want that. Finally, the whole part, though, and the only reason that I answered this question, because aside from that, the whole thing kind of skeezes me out, and I didn't really feel like answering this one, and it kind of originally went in the junk pile of, hell no, I'm not answering that. But the reason that I did was because you actually touched right at the end about, is it morally okay? And something that I kind of wanted to talk about, because I tend to get the whole morals thing shaken in my face an awful lot because I make porn. And it's one of those things that I kind of sit back and realize that some people maybe have a little trouble grasping the fact that morals are really just ways of saying, I think I'm better than you. And when you get people who say, you are an immoral person, what they really mean is, you just did something that I wouldn't do and I don't approve, and so therefore I'm going to shake my finger at you. And you have my permission to tell them to go fuck themselves. In this case, I'm saying, grow the fuck up and go find your own man and stop chasing around with some obviously mentally fucked up guy who should fucking know better than to hit on his ex-wife's nephew. And what the hell are you doing hanging around with this guy anyway that you're alone and seeing his dick and shit like that? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But anyway, so that's kind of that. The whole morals thing, though, is really what I wanted to talk about, which is that it's something that we in the gay community, we get it thrown in our faces a lot, where people say, you're immoral, and what you're doing is immoral, when really they're usually doing something kind of similar to it, but they kind of given themselves a pass. You know, you'll get the people who open up the book of Leviticus and say, you see, being gay is immoral, and, you know, like half a chapter later it says, and you'll also go to hell if you eat shrimp, or, you know, the earth is flat, or something like that. You understand where I'm going with this, which is that really, you should never make your own decisions about your personal behavior based on whether other people approve of you or not, because as gay men, we're just never going to be able to win that battle. We are never going to be able to win that battle. And this also ties into an article that I wrote for for Leatherati, not the Illuminati. They still haven't called me back after I did that thing with the chalice and but anyway, the point is, I wrote an article for Leatherati just recently about how at IML they're banning all promotion of barebacking, which, as somebody who has actually directed bareback porn, but previously railed against bareback porn and then had to eat shit when I started making it myself. Um, you know what? Go to Leatherati and read the article. I think it comes out tomorrow. And you'll see what I said about that. I, I've gotten on such a crazy tangent here, and this is like the fifth time I've actually attempted to answer this question in under 5 minutes, and I've already fucked that up. So basically, keep it in your pants. Stay away from your uncle. Tell him to go fuck himself. Grow the heck up and go find your own man, not your aunt's cast-offs, no matter how hot he is. And don't make decisions based on what other people's code of conduct is, because it's a game that you're going to lose. And that's it. Everybody keep asking me questions.